What's going on, everybody? This is your host, Jay Mainly of the Brother God's Podcast, and we're back again with episode 196.
Come on, y'all. We 4 away from 200, season 3. We almost there.
Facts. I've got Malcolm is important to the far left of me. All right. And I've got T-Rose on the boards as always.
We here.
Yo, what's good?
Facts. And we have a special guest on today's episode today.
Facts. Who we got?
Clayco's very own Ebonee Bailey.
Thank you for joining us here on the Brother God's Podcast.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no
We're
problem.
a long way from home. You know, we're not in Clayton County right now.
Yeah,
Facts.
for
But
sure.
it's home. We take home wherever we go.
I like that. I like that.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
He died.
Crying.
So we just gonna get straight into it. I went through your Instagram, right, and was just doing my homework before this interview.
Was that triggering for you that you just said that? Like, I went through your Instagram, like, you didn't, your emotions didn't.
I appreciate it, if anything, because most people, they're just like, so what do you do?
You ain't do no research?
Right.
Well, no, like I see she's a journalist, and that's something that like I always kind of wanted to do, but like I was very insecure about at a younger age. But like now I'm like I feel like I can like do this shit. So I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
What sparked that interest to get into this field?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I had an epiphany when I was in the 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah, like I was at Jonesboro Middle School. Shout out to Jonesboro Middle. I was in Mr. Wallace keyboarding class. I was standing at the Clark Atlanta poster in his room, and a voice just came into my head and said, "Ebonee, you're going to be a journalist." And I said back to the voice, "Are you sure?" And the voice was like, "Yeah." And I never changed my mind from that day.
How old were you?
I was 12. This was February of that year.
You know, it's crazy. I had those type of conversations with myself when I thought I was going to the NFL.
You and these NFL dreams.
And then
And these NFL conversations.
you start going against like niggas who really might be going to the NFL.
Be like, yeah. So you gotta find a new career.
Figure out that voice was very delusional.
I live in delusion. I think that's what's helped
shit.
me
Wait,
in my career. Like being delusional.
you live in delusion?
I live in delusion.
See, I respect and understand the intent, but I don't agree with the word choice.
I mean, I agree with it. You gotta think. First of all, I'm a Pisces. So by default, we're
I don't want to
dreaming.
think about that at all. No offense.
Oh no, we're terrible people.
Oh.
But we're dreamers. So if it's in our head, we always have this delusional mindset that, I mean, if it's in my head, I can make it come to life.
And that's a water joint?
Yeah.
It's definitely a water sign.
I don't think that thought
Shout out
process
Pisces.
and mentality is actually bad. Because, I mean, shit, if you can think it, you can achieve it.
I mean, you gotta think, my dad, he gave me one of the best pieces of advice I've ever heard was you have to think about the person you want to be and you have to become that person.
Right.
Now, I hear
What you
you
spend your time and thoughts on, energy on is what becomes your reality.
Literally. So, I made being around people and learning people's stories and interacting with people my life. I think that's what I always wanted to do with my life. I always told myself since I was young, I never wanted one boring life. I wanted a life where I could say I was loved with people.
Yeah.
So journalism gave me that. It's a beautiful field, believe it or not.
Did journalism give that to you, or did you give that to journalism?
Both. I mean, I wouldn't have became friends with the people. I wouldn't even met my best friend.
Had you not been down this path?
And she was the person I started the in crowd with,
Gotcha.
So it's just like I met so many people and I got so many opportunities just being to do what I love to do anyway.
T-Rose, you got a question?
Yeah, reverting, because I've noticed from the conversations we had on and off pod that you do mention your father a lot in his quotes and how important he is to you. Are you very family oriented when it comes to your work? Like you still you keep that family essence involved?
Literally yesterday, me, my dad, my stepmom, and all her family, we went to the State Farm Arena and did the million meal pack. So we all as a family unit just went and packaged meals together for like a whole bunch of homeless organizations in Atlanta.
How long did that take to do a million meals? Or is that just the name?
That's the name of it, but they did it in shifts. So our shift was 2 to 3:30, and we packed over 7 boxes of food. Just my family's table alone, we packed the most in our shift.
I'm gonna have to
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with you about that because I've been trying to find like something real like I can like give back.
He said this was yesterday.
This was literally yesterday.
Yeah.
They gave us a free bucket hat, free t-shirt, and they even gave us like a sheet, like if you need volunteer hours, they gave us like an official statement form.
That's dope.
So
That's fire.
That's dope.
Shout out to y'all.
I got a question. So I know I'm assuming North Central had this, and I know we had it at Pike, like the RDTV, the news stuff. Did you have like a news program coming up in high school where you got to like really work on that and build that skill?
Baby, I did the morning announcements in 5th grade, 8th grade, and high school.
Okay.
I am not new to this.
Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
Something, because like I was involved in that type of shit too, but not until high school. But something that I wanted to do that I never did because like, just because of who the nigga I was when I was in high school, was newspaper. But I ain't never do it.
I did
You want to be
yearbook.
like a writer or just like a photographer?
I just wanted to be involved.
Just wanted to be involved.
Yeah, probably
I feel
interviewing
it.
people or writing.
You really might be Rashad.
I feel it.
I'm sorry.
So kind of tell me about like the timeline from like us doing the morning announcements in elementary to progressing and getting comfortable on camera, doing interviewing with people who may not be your cup of tea per se. Like give me like all of the like juicy shit.
I got a way of reforming what you just said.
Go ahead.
So from, like he said, from doing the morning announcements in 5th grade, having an epiphany in 2nd grade, and then starting businesses with your best friend, how do you balance being family oriented and then also being in a business where you might not fuck with niggas?
I mean, one thing about me is I'm a narcissist. I like being by myself. I live by myself.
I respect that.
I have to, in order to, you gotta think, I work 2 jobs. I am a special education co-teacher. I work at Players Closet, plus I do journalism. I have 3 jobs at once, and I'm paying my own bills. So the balance is you have to have your alone time. You have to wind down. Being around people all the time, that's constant energy you are absorbing from people. You have to constantly detoxify yourself. You can come around, be around your folks probably for like a few hours or so, but go home and be by yourself and wind down. At the end of the day, there's a time and place for everything. It's just being able to tell yourself, like, when you know you need to separate from people, and when you know you've been around people too much, and then, okay, now I'm healed back up, now I can go back out and do it. You just find that balance.
Is that like what people be talking about when they say social battery or no?
Dies very quickly.
Facts.
And then I'm slick. I have slick social anxiety. So I'm one of those type of people, I don't even like to go to events if I don't know nobody there except the person that invited me.
Did that strike, has that been like a thing for you before the pandemic, or was it?
Yes, that's, it's annoying as hell to me.
It got bad for me like after the pandemic. That's like I used to being like.
It got worse after the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's
You think it wasn't like that before, or you think you just realized it after the pandemic?
I never experienced that before the pandemic, bro. For real, like I used to enjoy going to, bro. We've had these conversations, like when it comes to like those like nap events, bro. A lot of times I don't be wanting to go, bro, because I just be feeling like awkward in a bitch now. Like super. I mean, unless like I'm there with like y'all or some shit, where it's like I
literally,
or you know what's going down.
Yeah, and like I'm familiar with people who's all there. If it's like some situation where I have to like meet people and shit,
I don't like
I want to
it.
have to mentally prepare myself before I go in there and like just deal with it type shit.
See, that's so weird because I'm the opposite. If I think about it and try to prepare myself, I'm gonna end up not going. I just gotta go without thinking about it.
Sometimes you have to.
I try to be like
You have
that.
to do that sometimes.
But I'll be like driving to the event and I'll be like, who do I actually know? I be thinking too hard on the way there. I'll commit to it because somebody come invite me and say, oh yeah, Eb, come out. I'll be on the way to it and I'm like, but the only person I know is the person that invited me. Yeah. And that person gonna be busy. And I'm gonna have to entertain myself and I don't.
That entertaining yourself because you know you
it's
have
not
limited
fun.
amount of people that you know to function. Yeah.
Y'all look at that as new opportunity.
No.
It is a new. You have to. You have to.
No.
Look at it like
Hey,
that.
I don't either, but I was just,
And I'm a
look at it
social
like that,
butterfly, and I still be like, no.
I feel like looking at it like that would add to that though. You looking at it like, okay, boom, I don't know nobody there, maybe like 1 or 2 people. But I'm going to an event that deals with people that are like minded in the same sense I'm in. So
Okay,
boom.
so I put it like this. I am shy until you start talking to me.
Right. That's
Once you start talking to me, I'm like your cousin that you ain't seen in forever.
Gotta break the ice.
Yeah.
I'm
so
your
usually
family.
somebody
member.
breaks the ice with you rather
Somebody
than
gotta
you
break the ice with me. As soon as you break the ice with me,
then we good. I feel
we're
you.
good.
I feel you.
But don't expect me to come up to
I
you.
feel it.
I can tell if I'm gonna break the ice with somebody if I like throw out a joke and they laugh at it or not. If
You
they
gotta
don't
engage
laugh,
them a little bit.
then it's like, all right, fuck you.
I kind of feel that. I may not throw out a joke, but it's like I will break the ice. But depending on your response, is like depending on how your energy comes
It's gonna
back.
let
to
you
me.
know how it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go.
gonna depend on how it's like. Cause I might just
Exactly.
be like, all right, and just walk away.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is awkward.
Like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. That's how it be when I be at work. Like when I walk up on somebody and I say something. And I'm like, oh yeah, have a good day. But I'm like, oh, bitch, fuck you
Well,
too.
fuck
Then.
you too.
Fuck
I'll
your
take-
day. How
I'll take
about
my
that?
good day then.
Have a terrible week. I hope your package broke.
Now you mentioned that she has a business with her best friend.
Yeah, that's what she.
Okay, so
Tell us a bit about that.
yeah, I was gonna say please talk to us about that because that can be, it can either work or it can be a fucking disaster.
Honestly, really one of the greatest things that could ever happen to me.
Really.
Hands down.
Speak on that.
I would have never wanted it to happen any other way. So I met my best friend, Sine. Shout out to my girl.
Shout out to her.
We were co-workers because we both went to Georgia State and we worked on campus. And my ex at the time, I told him, because I was in school for journalism anyway, but I didn't have any type of portfolio or anything, and it was about to come up on my year. And he told me, he was like, you know all these niggas in Clayco that rap. Like, why don't you just hit them up and try to write on them? And I got mad because I said, what the fuck did I do that first? So,
Too close to the elephant.
like, I was mad. And then, so I told my best friend about it. And she was like, no, don't make it a portfolio. Like, make it into your own thing. And I'll help you. And ironically, her major was film. She's a photographer. So I did all the interviews. She took the photos. We created a website. And we just made it happen together. And not only did it grow both of us individually, it made us really become into actual best friends. Like, our business brought us together.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
That's what Minty Rose did.
And we met some amazing fucking people. Like, I don't know if y'all know DJ Oceans. She is a great fucking DJ. She was Illuminati's DJ. She graduated magna cum laude of Valdosta, but didn't even go to her graduation because she.
Can you?
What are you
Oh,
saying?
yeah, none of us graduated. So can you explain?
So magna cum laude is if you graduate with at least a 3.7.
Oh shit. Okay.
And shit, think she graduated with a 4.0 because she just got her master's degree with a 4.0, and now she about to go for a doctorate.
Put some
I
respect on.
think that's called top of the class.
Yeah, let's put some respect on Magna. How you say it?
Magna cum laude.
That's Latin or something.
Yep.
I was gonna butcher that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that ain't English. Yeah, look, the camera should see our faces when she starts saying that shit. I'm like, I put that mouth. Like, what she saying?
Because like that's some smart ass shit to achieve.
is.
Like
It's a hard word to say too.
exactly.
It's
Look,
3 words.
Magna
just,
cum laude.
Yeah.
but just to meet people that do that type
That
of
echelon.
like fire shit, you know, it's just it's just being able to like have that type of experience. I wouldn't take for granted for nothing. I was able to go to events for free.
Yeah.
I met artists, entrepreneurs, content creators, and then that's what kind of helped lead me into being with Cribs After Dark.
But wait, what was the name? What's the name of this website?
My business is called the In Crowd ATL. Our business is still up. Like, you can still go check out all of our interviews, all of our event coverage.
Are you guys still actively putting out content?
Not at the moment,
Okay.
because my best friend started doing live film work, but we're actually about to start getting back into it.
Got it.
Okay.
But the great thing is just the stories are always there. Even if we're not publishing anything at the moment, you can always go and refer to any of our interviews or anybody that we've seen, and it'd be shocking, like how many people you actually realize you know or have heard of before.
Is this just a hip hop platform, or is this like for all genres?
This ain't even just about music.
Okay,
Like this was just people in Atlanta who was doing some fire shit.
Got it.
You know,
Got it.
we Young Atlanta, the fashion organization, we interviewed them. We did a lot of Gone Mad Recycling. They were a recycling company. We artists, everything.
Okay.
Just everything in Atlanta that was just some cool ass shit and just was something different and brought about positive impact and had an audience. You know, we just wanted to showcase them.
Got it. I was gonna say, she mentioned Young Atlanta. That's who Trav and the captain
That's what
did the modeling stuff with, I believe, right?
I'm not sure.
Young Atlanta. I feel like I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. And they just put out tickets for their next show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at us getting into the Atlanta space.
Yeah, right. Look at
that.
I don't know nobody, so like, hey, let's hear it.
It's like my third year out here. I don't know. Man. Okay. So that's
Wait,
go ahead.
So about your best friend doing film work, what type of film work does she do?
So she worked actually with Netflix. She actually worked with a few Netflix shows.
Do you know how she's maneuvering through all the strikes?
I mean, one thing I love about Sine, she doesn't depend on that.
So she's gonna create her own opportunity.
Yeah, she has her own business.
Good.
She shoots for her own brands. She does her own content. Like, just because that slowed down, she never slowed down. Like, that didn't really, it was just, she was just like, nah, I just have to deviate more into myself now, you know, instead of just working those 12-hour shifts on a movie set. Now she, right, long. But now she's putting that back into herself, and I'm proud of her for it. Like, actually, like a shoot I have going on next week, I'm paying her to shoot. You know, I said, any type of work that I can give you as your best friend, I'm gonna make sure you get your bread regardless.
That's real shit. So you model too?
No, I don't, but I creative direct shoot.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay. So like the setups and props and
The theme and everything. I recruit the models.
That's dope.
We doing all
fuck you,
that.
Ian. We are hiring our own people.
We do it ourselves.
He's a bitch.
What we got?
I seen that shit.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Wait, who?
Ian. Nothing. It don't matter.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
bet.
Not really important.
But
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
okay, you's a bitch.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
something
cool.
crazy that I can't say on mic.
I'm crying.
I'm gonna chill. Saw the conversation we were having.
Yeah, I know where you was going
facts,
with it.
facts.
Like, yeah,
I'm
so
gonna chill.
we are available. We sell
Shout out Kyrie.
ads, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to us. You know, we out here. Huh?
Period.
No, I just said shout out to Kyrie. That's all.
Irvin?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I can't say shout out to Kyrie Irving.
No.
Why?
You see what he just did?
What did you just do recently?
No.
It's just a no.
I'm clueless.
Yeah, I'm lost too, but this shit is funny. I'm so confused. I don't know what the nigga did.
He's just banned.
I'm just playing. I'm from Kyrie.
I was like, what did he do?
I'm just playing. I'm from Kyrie.
Okay, so being in Atlanta, right? And I gotta just, you know, because you're an Atlanta native, so you
Here
like
it comes.
I'm saying no, okay, because like,
Well, Corey told Moretta Clayco is not Atlanta. So.
but you know, you've been here your whole life though, you know, so like you kind of just like. I feel like you can kind of just like get it and like see like, oh, like, yeah, like it be like that. So just let me get to it. So I say like downtown, right? Like on the West End, about like 5 minutes from Mercedes-Benz Stadium type shit. So you can kind of imagine like what's going on, right?
That area.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we good.
So my girl happens to drive a Kia, right?
I
And
knew where we was going.
we
I seen it.
we stay in the
I'm
house,
scared.
and the driveway is like right there, so it's set up to where like the window you can kind of like see everything that's going on. The car is right there, so it's not really much that can be done. Me and my girl are like smoking a joint, looking at the window, just, you know, having casual conversation, and I'm not thinking anything of it. And she looks out, and it's two like little niggas like standing in the middle of the street.
The Kia boy?
I'm gonna get there. Just standing, looking at her car, and she's like, "Why are they just looking at my car?" And I look at one of them, and me and one of them make eye contact, and he stops smoking his blunt when me and him make eye contact. And then me and her walk outside. And as soon as we walk outside, the two of them take off, and we see one of them run off from the side of her car that was trying to like do the thing in the back rear window where they.
No.
Yeah. So I tried to chase him and throw the water bottle I had in him, but I missed. Look, niggas was fast too. I wasn't catching them.
I'm crying.
This old ass.
They gotta be quick on their feet. If they stealing,
Fresh off a joint.
This nigga trying to chase him with joint knees.
help, joint lungs.
But no, like I definitely like rode around for like 15 minutes around the neighborhood trying to find them niggas, and I couldn't find them. But
They probably saw you too.
facts, they probably did. But it's like I like went on my neighborhood app, and like it's like a thing. Like I know it's like a whole like it started as like a whole TikTok trend. But these little niggas in Atlanta is going crazy. Like if you drive a Kia, you're not safe.
See, we don't do Kias around here.
Yeah.
Because I heard too many.
Yeah.
Like, why Kia? That's my
See, when I first found out, it became a trend. I said, huh?
Well, apparently, T-Rose, and I've learned some shit. Apparently, you can break into a Kia that's like under like the year like 2021 from the back rear passenger window, and the alarm won't go off. And then the way that you can do it, you like. I'm not going to explain the process.
I was about to say, don't give them a tutorial.
But like, I watched it.
It's already out there.
No.
Do you think I should?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you hear?
Okay, all right, fuck it. Yeah, because it is already out there. You literally, all you need is a fucking a USB, like an iPhone fucking charger.
Yeah.
Like the USB part of it.
Yeah.
You need a fucking flathead screwdriver.
Yeah.
Snap open the fucking the wheel. The thing that attaches like the ignition and like the wheel, that little like middle part, snap that open. Break off the fucking key ignition part, and once you break off that whole cover part, there's a literal USB insert part where you put in a USB and you can turn the car on.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
That easy. And like these niggas is doing this shit in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's a process. They had the two niggas watching out, acting like they just walked down the street smoking the blunt.
Yeah.
My bro was getting working.
Yeah.
And then he was gonna pull off and they was gonna hop in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They was gonna make it to the function tonight.
Oh my.
They plans.
They already see. Now see. They already made plans for
you know, I done got like a whole security system installed in the house.
You got that Ring camera?
I got my shit is so crazy.
What you got?
No, my shit is so crazy. If you drive past the street, my shit's going off.
oh damn.
You got one of those. You are now being recorded.
Yeah. Recording.
Got one of them. Straight up and
As a
down.
delivery driver, I hate them shit.
For real.
Cause dog, you walk up and then it's like, and then you never know. Cause I'll be everywhere
Yeah.
delivering,
Yeah.
and it can be a speaker box on the back of a tree with a camera up there. And then you walking, and the next thing you know, it's just a white lady voice behind you. And now you thinking you got to kill something with your bare hands. And
It's a robot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
So I hate that shit.
I know you've like.
Say, I'm carrying boxes of dog food, dog. Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm finna drop this shit right here.
I was gonna say, I know you have been privy to the Kia Boy shit.
Yeah.
T-Rose, what about you?
I've
Here and there.
heard about the Kia boys, but they're not necessarily the Kia boys. I've just heard about car. Yeah.
Kia's in Hyundais because they're the same. They're in the same family. You can do the same trick on Hyundais too, apparently.
Wow, that sucks.
I'm just playing. But
Well, no, I brought that up though because with you being an Atlanta native, like, have you seen this shit in action?
is that
Like,
just the culture?
No.
Okay.
Like, we on the south side. We got a little more class down there. No.
Okay.
That's funny.
We be doing some hood shit, but
A little
not
more
that type
class or a
of.
little more police.
A little bit of both. But the hood.
Except for being
See,
honest.
you say you're on the south side, right?
South side.
So that's like South Lake Mall.
Yes.
Okay.
South Lake Mall. I
got some
don't even go
forces
there.
in there.
I don't even.
It's ghetto. Is that considered like ghetto now?
I've never been a fan of South Lake Mall. Ironically.
Why not?
He's so interested.
I am, cause like I was walking around there and I was trying to feel like the glory
see what
days.
was going on?
Yeah, I was trying to like envision like when ATL came out and shit like that. Like how like
See, now see, but that was an epic weekend that movie came out.
Okay.
I still remember that.
Okay.
It was like, you got served for you.
But you know the thing that's interesting about like just Atlanta in general, Like when I was at Georgia State, my minor was African American Studies.
That's fire.
Come on now, we gotta know about your people.
That's right. Hold on. Yeah, facts.
You gotta think my name is Ebonee. Why would I not want to know about niggas?
For sure.
But my professor, shout out to Dr. Maurice Hobson. He's a great professor. He called it. He said, "Oh, Clayco about to get gentrified." I said, "No, it's not." I should have known once they put the H&M in the Forever 21 in South Lake Mall.
Yeah,
That
was a start.
That is a sign.
And then when they started talking about we was gonna get a Papa Do's.
How many Starbucks did they add?
No, we still got the only one Starbucks on Terra Boulevard. We only got one. And then the one in the Barnes & Nobles on Mount Zion. Shout out, my sister used to work there.
Hey, I know this area.
Damn.
I used to work out there.
Niggas drink Starbucks. Why we can't get another Starbucks?
Because niggas drink Starbucks, but it's like niggas don't start Starbucks.
Because why you had to make that connection?
I used to work at Starbucks. I'm tapped in.
Preach.
I've worked everywhere. I'm on my 47th job currently.
I felt that.
Yeah.
I'm on 30.
You count?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, I went back. Okay, after 2018, because I had 21 different jobs in 2018. After that, I went back.
Talking about just a year alone?
Yeah.
He was getting his bread. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I ran it up. Taxes was crazy. I know my CPA hated me.
Oh, like the get back on them? Or just in general?
Like,
I know my
nigga, I had
CPA
21
hated me.
W-2s.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You
my
found
God.
all of them.
Facts.
How did he find all
How
of
was the
them?
return, though?
Stupid.
It was all right.
It was
No,
decent.
wait. I think student loans got mine that year.
Really?
No way. What?
Yeah. And
Ew.
then they still try to say I owe you. No, I don't. Bitch.
No, I
Biden, fuck you.
You start garnishing my fucking
Can't wait till
tax
Trump come
check.
back.
First of all, my stepmom already told me, she said, girl, you need to defer your loans. I said,
See,
Facts.
I did that. Then they want to email me talking about October 15th. The payments will start back up. Then how the fuck is deferred then?
oh, that was just a federal deferment. You got to do your own independent deferment. See, my
Yeah, you gotta
stepmom,
call them. Are you through Nelnet?
I'm through Advantage.
Okay, call Nelnet. Because I'm through Nelnet too. And they try to... Nigga, I'm older than you. So if I ain't been paying no... You definitely...
Hey, look, say less.
My stepmom got a whole PhD and don't pay no student loans.
I said PTSD.
And she got a PhD.
Oh, PhD. I said PTSD.
PTSD is crazy.
Oh, man.
Post-hated degree.
So let me ask you this. How is it interviewing somebody who is just like not a joy to be interviewed and is like, you can tell they don't want to be doing the interview and it's just like, it's just a big waste of your time. How do you power through it and stay ebony and stay professional?
Like, if you was going to interview Birdman, how would you...
Get what you need out of the situation, basically.
I mean, I'm one of those type of people. First of all, I like to read the room. And that's a skill that needs to be taken more seriously.
Did you teach that in school?
Can you say that one more time, please?
Learn how to read the room. And also, as somebody who's a teacher, I know how to make people participate. You're not about to waste my time. That's what you're not going to do. You thought you was going to, but you're not. Because at the end of the day, I make it very clear to anybody that I interview. Number one, I do this as a form of media training. A lot of the artists that I work with tend to be underground artists or underground creatives or entrepreneurs. So a lot of them are probably not used to getting in front of a camera and talking about themselves. That's a big reason why a lot of them don't want to do interviews. Because a lot of them are not taught how to articulate themselves or how to talk about themselves in general.
I mean, like, you feel me?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, because, like, you feel me?
Or not, like not talking on the mic.
You feel me? I had a nigga that say you feel me after every line. No,
Yeah,
nigga, say what you said.
You're like, I don't.
And then another thing is keeping your questions extremely relevant. A lot of people that already don't want to do an interview, they're not even going to want to go for the little cute ha ha he he moment. I can deal with shit like that because I'm used to interviewing people, so it don't bother me. But if you're not used to it and they're already not into it, okay, well, I'm going to just ask you what I need to ask you and I'm going to go ahead and get you up out the door. Like, I'm
kind of like the situation with the ESTG and the bootleg Kev shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
But the thing that was interesting about, like, you mentioned it, because, oh boy, did he ask him about his album and he didn't say anything?
See, I would never spend my time watching that interview, so I don't know. I just saw a clip.
I saw the clip where he walked out. I didn't see the full, like, what led up to it.
I know they was talking about football. I don't know what happened before that.
I just read I read some comments on Twitter, and a lot of people was like, but he did ask him about the album, and he didn't say anything.
He just didn't want to be there. He probably just used that as an excuse to get
Exactly. And the thing, also, I'm one of those type of people, if you don't want to be there, you can always cancel the interview.
Like,
you don't have to be there. Like, please, I'm not going to force you.
I want us to get an interview like the Soulja Boy challenge. Like, I want somebody to come in here and start lying. Like, niggas been here telling the truth, and it's like, it's okay, get your story off, but like, spice it up. Like,
who's that sports interviewer that all the dudes be lying to? Taylor, what's her name? Taylor Brooks or Taylor Brooks?
Taylor Brooks.
Taylor Brooks. Yeah. All the niggas be lying when.
Yeah, cause she look good, so niggas be
lying.
Yeah, niggas be trying to like gas up.
We need a Taylor Brooks situation.
We need a Taylor Brooks in the studio.
Right.
So, like, they spice up their story.
It probably work.
It probably will work.
Okay.
Niggas freeze up when a good looking woman is around.
Like, we need a Soulja Boy elaborate story.
Facts.
Soulja Boy elaborate.
Knew who it was.
So I shot
Drake.
No, that's a legendary interview. I ain't watched it in a minute. I need to go back.
Right.
I watch that shit every year.
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Who would you say is your biggest influence?
Wait, influence as far as what?
As far as
Journalism.
life.
Okay.
Oh.
I was talking just on the journalism
Oh,
page.
all right.
Gotcha.
The interesting is, I don't take my journalism aspirations from journalists. Because I look at journalism.
Nah, talking shit.
Yeah,
Don't
go
calm
ahead.
down. Nah, what you been saying? That nigga took no bread. Who was real?
So, ironically enough, I have always been in love with the fields and the purpose of journalism.
Mm-hmm.
But the genuine structure and how I've seen it is boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why every time I would tell people, I want to do journalism. Everybody be like, you want to do that? You don't even make no money up off that. So, ironically enough, that's why another reason why African American studies was my minor. Because I wanted to do journalism for Black people. You have to understand about my background. Both of my parents, well, both sides of my family are from Natchez.
Okay.
And then I was raised in Clayco. Only thing I know is niggas. That's it. That's the only thing I know is Black people. That's the only type of journalism I wanted to do, was something that was representative of us. But I had to make it in a way where we would actually want to.
Yeah. Tap in with it.
Because y'all see CNN, y'all see NPR, Fox. That shit does not look interesting to watch. Yeah. I don't like watching the news, and I'm a journalist. And I hate watching the news.
It's like,
could you imagine a Black version of like Fox, like how they have like the Fox? For,
and
like,
I would
Trump
want that version. Like, no, we got that version. Cameron and Mace.
Jesus Christ.
Don't they have a sports show though?
But that's what I'm saying. If that was journalism, if journalism was like that, do you know how much more Black people would tap into that field?
So you like what Irv Gotti's about to do?
I don't like him. He's a villain.
Hold up.
Not him. You like what he's about to do.
I don't like him in general.
What's he about to do?
So you don't even tap in.
He's creating a network, like she just described, for Black people in like all different lanes.
It's
Really?
just,
Yeah.
I just can't
That's why he
tap.
sold all his masters and shit
Mm-hmm.
to like fund that.
It was with the drink champ.
I guess I can respect it, but him,
So
he's quite a chaotic character.
using the rain on me money to start.
Right.
But we need more of that. Like, I've had so many people tell me all the time, Ebonee, like, you're doing a great thing because you're actually doing like journalism for us. I was like, if we don't give us the opportunity, we can't wait for.
That's real shit.
We can't wait for them to give a fuck about.
And
what
even when they do give
on.
opportunities, it's not from a place where niggas even know what's going on. I was just watching this Vince Staples interview, and
It's after the fact.
yeah, but they was getting on him. Nori was getting on him about another interview he did where he was talking about hip hop. He was like, "Nigga, I was talking to GQ. Them niggas don't give a fuck about the culture, about bars.
They don't."
So I answered it from a perspective that them niggas understand, and all the hip hop niggas had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, and that's one thing I don't like. Once a lot of people like us, once they get on their platforms, they have to change how they even answer certain questions. They have to change how they present themselves as a brand.
I don't like that.
No, it's not even that. It's the fact that they
Desperate.
don't educate. They don't care to educate themselves on us. So if they don't care to educate, they're just like, you know what, just make it into a way where it's palatable for us.
Yeah, but that's why you shouldn't go on those platforms.
But people want exposure.
Yeah, but I mean that's selling out though, right?
You think people don't care? You think people care when they need views paid?
But that's like still the point though.
Right.
That just further my point. You saying that.
And that's the fucked up part. Because it has to get to that point where I need the money so bad that I have to just be willing to sell out. But again, going back to my college professor, Mr. Hobson, I was going to be a TV commentator. I wanted to do that.
Like he's now coming around second. Like
that type shit. I wanted to be a news commentator, but I wanted to be on TV. And the minute my professor said, don't ever go on TV because that's it. Like, your authenticity is going once you get on TV. That day, I changed my mind. Like, I was like, well, shit, I don't want to do anything that I know for a fact is going to compromise.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially with those cracker networks.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's crazy you say that because I know a lot of times I used to, feel the same way where it was like, like I could see myself doing that. But then, like, I watch, like, the news and, like, I see how they have to, like, talk in that stupid-ass voice. Like, well, today we... like, that weird shit. And I would hate to wake up at, like, 4:30 in the morning, bro. No. I would hate to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and have to talk like that early as fuck in the morning,
You
bro.
got to wake up to code switch.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's crazy.
And I got to wear a dress shirt?
Yeah, I'm not getting dress tag beige
That's crazy.
And I got to wear a dress shirt.
at all.
You got to wake up to code switch. That's...
Yeah. I'm not putting on a tie to be a fake white person.
And then,
not doing that.
when you come up in there, you have to wear what they tell you to wear. So not to say you have to change what you have on. You have to put on some makeup.
And I got to talk about bullshit like a fucking hippo having a baby or some shit like that at the zoo. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that hippo.
But then you don't talk about real shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
They want to.
Yeah.
Those stories over there. Let's talk about.
And now you
oh
notice
my God.
that a
Let's
lot.
talk about the kid
Groundhog Day,
boys.
He saw his shadow.
Let's talk about the kid boys going around Atlanta terrorizing and shit.
No, why we talking about?
I'm just saying, like, real problem. Because them little niggas could, like...
real problem.
Oh, no, listen, check this out, though. Them little niggas probably could be, like, really creative, like, on some, like, being a mechanic type shit.
Yeah.
But they're just, like, not being geared
They have
or
big skills.
showing the light for
The
real.
wrong way.
Type shit.
Understood.
But that's a more systematic issue.
Facts.
But never mind.
No, spit.
Okay, we can weaponize our criminals against them instead of us.
Valid.
Elaborate. I'm interested in, like, the...
No.
I can only elaborate.
You want to get this episode banned?
Well, no, I mean, shit. He was just kind of on to something. I just wanted to hear it.
Manly.
You hear what I said? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I just was trying to, like...
They get it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Algorithm.
That's a... algorithm. It's crazy.
Hey, man.
Algorithm?
I be trying to see the vision to, like...
Jay Manly, bro.
Take this shit to Mars, nigga.
So anybody see anything that like blew their mind lately?
You're not even talking just film, just anything.
No, just in the world.
In the
Coco Golf.
excuse me.
She did. She won the Wimbledon. Black girl.
Her
Yeah.
name's Coco Golf.
Yeah.
Like GULF or GOF.
GAUF, I believe.
Wait.
GAUFF.
We talking
Golf.
tennis?
Oh,
Yeah.
golf.
Coco
Yeah.
Golf.
She from Atlanta too.
There is another African American
Shout out
individual
Coco.
in tennis.
Shout out Coco.
Yeah, I gave her. Yeah.
Okay, shout out to you, Coco.
She thick?
I don't, bro. I'm
See?
finding this.
I wasn't looking at her like that.
Now
but
see?
she's a beautiful.
Ebonee, be
Hey,
real.
what she
I'm
smell
about to say,
like?
come
Let
on
us
now.
know. What she
Be
smell
real.
like?
The world wants to
Now
know. They
see?
don't know.
She's beautiful.
Now
Just put me on today. Her name is Coco. It gotta be nice.
Now
Jeez.
see?
Last Coco I
last-
learned about was
come on.
Coco Jones,
Come-
and she go crazy.
But like, where was the lie?
I mean,
Where was
shit,
the
come
lie?
on.
That was a very
Put it
valid
right here
question.
somewhere in the video.
That was a
so-
valid question.
Oh, you quiet?
No, I was gonna. You
No, she
guys-
fly as fuck too. Look at that fit.
Period.
That's hard.
That's Serena cousin.
Oh, she fine.
Yeah, that's
I was gonna say, I
hard.
love how like the generation that was inspired by Serena and Venus is going crazy right now.
I didn't know she existed till just now.
Yeah, she's been going crazy.
What been? How long? How long she been?
A few years.
Really?
Yeah, a few years.
I am not tapped into the.
She got a loving black family. Look at her parents.
Yeah.
She has a look.
This is fire.
She got a black daddy. I love that.
Yeah, she hard.
He
What
definitely
was I
be
saying?
going.
Shout out to her
crazy.
and them.
So
That's lit.
you know that Kroger over there on the West End.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? And that with the T-Mobile
No.
and the damn.
Tell me about it. What happened?
I was. Well, I used to work over there part time, and it's very ghetto. I'm not gonna hold you. It's just very ghetto. But
Sounds
get
like
to
a
the
lot.
point.
Jalen comes from a gentrified neighborhood. So
Right.
you know, he can't handle like being in the thick of it with all the nigga shit.
See,
Like he's used to going out in the world.
But I
and experiencing nigga
understand.
shit, but not in his everyday at home.
I fully understand because like being around us all the time is a lot.
Sometimes it can be draining.
It's like
Yeah.
you gotta understand. The school I teach at is all black, all black kids, all black teachers, and it's a school choice school.
I've never seen a school like that. That's crazy.
I know
It's a school choice.
it's a school choice school,
What does
but
that
What's
mean?
that mean?
like basically your kids have to lottery into the school.
Oh, so like KIP and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Wait, y'all. What the fuck is this? What's KIP? KIPP?
Yeah, it's a learning academy basically where you gotta, like you said, it's like a lottery system.
So you have to be accepted or you gotta
You,
get picked?
yeah, you gotta be picked.
Yeah, and like they usually wear
Everything's a raffle
uniforms.
now. Can't buy Jordans, can't go to
Yeah,
school.
they usually have like uniforms, really good like
Yep.
STEM programs.
And literally, I teach for the
Yeah.
STEM part.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay, and they wear uniforms at your school. How do you feel about that?
First of all, I hate the damn uniforms, but
Like the concept of like
Yeah, I was
forcing
gonna say.
people to conform into a certain light as far as the way they present themselves.
you know, one thing that's interesting, like being a teacher, and the funny thing is, I'm one of the youngest teachers at my school, so the kids really draw to me because I'm very young
they think you're
acting.
one of them.
They call me Ice Spice.
Ice Spice is crazy.
I didn't know who Ice Spice is.
Oh,
She's not for the kids.
do you know how many times I've heard you thought I was feeling you, like walking down the hallway? Yeah, but
Hip hop's ruined.
the thing that's interesting about it is like I see the school to prison pipeline as a teacher. Like you have to stand straight forward, feet
where I was
flat in front of you all the time, no talking all around the school. You can only go to the bathroom at a certain time. You have to
And
be.
if I allow you to,
And that's just like to me personally. I'm like,
That's crazy. And
bullshit.
there's no autonomy taught. There's no
humanity,
individualism
individuals.
taught.
That's a good one.
And,
How's the food?
oh, I don't eat their food.
But I'm saying, how is it?
I mean,
Does that also support the school to prison pipeline?
yes,
That's what I'm getting at. I
yes.
figured.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all like saying this is like a light bulb just went off in my head. I never thought about it like that, but it makes like total fucking
You never
sense.
thought about school, the prison.
I never I never really like
But when-
analyzed it like that, but it makes sense.
You
though.
don't realize it until you really are there, and then
Yeah.
you have to be a part of that process.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, damn, like this is what we really training children up to be for as adults.
I was gonna say at my son's school.